bulk.
I was gonna say, would you like 50 pounds?
No, well, 5 kilos. There's a bigger one, but I thought I would try the flour first because I'm like, well, what if it's crappy flour? Like, I don't know. So I thought, well, I'll get the 5 kilo one, and just do some cooking with that and see how that goes. But they had this brownie mix, which I made at 4 o'clock this morning. Because I was awake. That's what you do, right? At 4 o'clock. And oh my God, it's triple chocolate, and it is divine. It's absolutely divine. Hey, chat room. Hey, everybody.
Hi, chat room.
Okay.
Hello.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Rogueslayer's here. Yes. Yeah. So far I've had thumbs up from 2 family members for for it. So I'm like, okay, well, that's a winner. That's a winner already. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I can't get over. I mean, we didn't even see half of that place. It's.
We used to have memberships at BJ's, which is similar to Costco.
Is my blood.
Mm-hmm. And haven't renewed the membership in I don't know 6 or 7 years. It was just yeah. I'm trying to get away from having too much stuff,
Breaking now news from the world of Warcraft with Leeta and Stone.
Nice.
Yes. So I was thinking I might actually want to change the segment.
Have we got? Rogueslayer, are you doing video?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Is it not displaying?
Oh no, it's displaying.
It's just not doing video.
Yeah, apparently she's not doing video.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm like, that's the weirdest looking Rogueslayer I've ever seen. Which is just the WoW challenges.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't have the Twitch stream up. It's too much things to run on my little computer. My little MacBook Air 11-inch.
There we go.
Nice.
Good. Thank you.
There we go. That's better. All is right in my world.
Yes.
Coffee is my blood. Yep. And I have got my coffee. Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
And I have my tea.
And Bob is scratching himself.
What? Down at the cave, I tried to be more reasonable in what I packed, and I didn't pack my cup that has the loose leaf basket in it and everything. I just brought tea bags. I brought Tazo chai tea bags.
Tea bags.
Never again. I will not be going back to the tea bags.
Not good.
Go ahead. You want to say it.
You can't. We're recording and we're still a clean tag. So mute yourself and say it out loud so we don't hear it. So what? Just what kind of flavor is that?
This is a masala chai. I also have a really good cherry and a really good chestnut. I get it from Adagio Teas. I love their teas. And they have all these fandom teas, too. You can get, like, Doctor Who teas and Harry Potter teas and Lord of the Rings teas. And they're awesome.
But what are they?
They're awesome. Zoe from Serenity, her tea is really fabulous. Has some cinnamon in it.
Sounds interesting. Stir said he's just bought some apple cider donuts.
What?
That sounds nice.
An Iron Man tea would be made out of blood and tears.
Tears.
Everyone that's died.
Exactly.
Though it might be a little salty. Yep.
Exactly.
Okay, are you ready to go? Are you ready? I did not tweet stuff out that we are live, so let me quickly tweet that out, and then we're gonna get going.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Meow, meow,
Sounds
meow,
like a plan.
meow, meow, meow.
And I'm assuming chat room can hear us perfectly well. So Hey, chat room. Welcome,
So if
everybody.
you can't hear us, speak up.
I wonder if I have to be right up
Put your
into
hand
the
up. Let us
microphone
know.
like this.
I told you I had someone on a big conference call do that. They had everybody on mute, and then they asked us to let them know if we couldn't hear them.
Derp.
So funny. So funny. Did everyone like literally face palm and just be like, dude?
Yeah, I mean, anybody who couldn't hear him probably didn't get it because couldn't hear him.
Yep.
Rogueslayer 1.
Funny.
Then we'll do
Alright.
Facebook. And where is that? Right here. And we'll publish. And then I'll share it. I'll share it to a page. Doing all the things I should have done about 5 minutes ago. If only I... anyways. Oh, there's another good thing.
Mute.
Do not disturb on. That means if I get a call from somebody I know, it'll still come through.
I'm going to unplug my phone right now. Thank you very much.
Yay. There's that one. Shut down face blogs, Twitter inbox. Okay.
Not sure if I'm happy with the new iOS update.
I haven't taken it yet.
Yeah.
I'm also not all that happy with the new Star Trek theme music. There's nothing I can like grab onto. Yeah. It's like a bunch of little snippets.
It's basically snippets of all of their old stuff.
Yeah.
It was nothing really new that was them, right?
There's nothing to grasp, Stone.
Nice. It's going to be one of those shows.
I've got beer with me. I've got another one sitting there and waiting because I think I'll need it.
Yeah, I binge watched the 3 episodes yesterday because it came on while I was away.
And did you like watching Orville? Have you watched it?
Orville?
Yes. The Orville is another sci-fi show, but it's like a spoof on Trek.
Oh, that one with what's his face that did the bear?
Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I think I like Orville more than the new Trek so far.
I liked the new Trek. I didn't like the new music, but I liked the new Trek.
The new Trek, I didn't like episode 1 and 2. Episode 3 felt really good, and I was like, yes. I kind of wish they'd rolled up 1, 2, and 3 into 2 episodes. That would have been yeah. Anyways, okay, let's.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting having sort of lots of flawed characters. I mean, the flawed hero is like everybody's flawed.
Yes, yeah. Okay, okay. We can have a Trek discussion after. We gotta go. Because my
gotta go.
Wow. Basement dungeon thing. Okay. All right. Where are we?
Apparently, Amazon Alexa thought I was talking to her because I just heard her talking back to me. I'm not sure what you're asking me.
Buy lots of houses. Buy me a car, Alexa. Coffee is my blood. Alexa, yes, I know that. Okay. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and wait. Hold on. Yes, I'm recording. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Iron Man. Bloodthirsty. Pacifist. You're listening to the WoW Challenges podcast, the home of the Iron Man Challenge. And here are your hosts, Stone and Leeta.
Hello, and welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast. This is episode 88. Today, is Saturday, October 7th, 2017. I am your host, Leeta, and joining me is my co-host, Stone, over there. Hey, Stone. How you doing?
Good.
Excellent. Awesome. That's good.
Beer.
Well, yeah, you're here. We're all here. Speaking of all,
happy guests.
Happy guests. Exactly.
now.
Today, guess who we have, everybody? We have Rogueslayer.
Woo-woo.
Yay! So excited. Hey-yo. So excited to have you back with us. It's always, we have so much fun when you're here and having a chat with you. So thank you for coming and sitting down and hanging out with us again. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Always fun.
Awesome. Well, just before we get started, I've got some questions for you today. But before I get started, I just want to say Kavara makes a really good point just before in the chat room. Stone always plays the coffee is my blood little snippet. Says, if you say coffee is my blood, people understand you. If you say blood is my coffee, people tend to stop talking with you. That's a really good point. Thank you, Kavara. I really appreciate that. That's good. So yes. Anyway, we have got some questions for Rogueslayer today. So we threw them out into the interwebs.
Awesome.
We've had you are one of our WoW challenge champions. You've been doing irons for, do we want to say how many years now? A few.
I think it's been
years?
like 5 years.
5 years. Wow.
Yeah.
And you've been doing, you do some bloodthirsty and pacifists and we thought, well, instead of doing the usual, that I would get some questions from people,
So you're gonna vary from where are you from? What's your major?
Exactly. Well, kind of, perhaps in a WoW challenge themed kind of way. So we'll see. Anyway, all right. So let's start off. We got some questions from Discord and from Twitter. So these are the ones that I got from Discord. So Nisi she's got 2 questions. So let's start with the first one. Is there any zone that you just can't stand to quest through?
Yeah, and it kind of changes sometimes. I mean, I have zones that I love, and I have zones that I just don't go there. Like I never go to Ashara. I just never go there. It's not that I hate it. I never go there. I've had some bad experience being ganged up by Naga, and I don't like to go there. Also, the second part of Stone Talon Mountains and then moving on into Southern Barrens, not really thrilled with that. That whole part in the middle with the overgrowth and all that stuff, don't really dig it.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Okay.
Not so much.
That's
and
enough.
I used to love Tenaris, and lately I've been dodging Tenaris and Thousand Needles. I think they've grown on my nerves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like you said, sometimes a change can be good.
Yeah.
Not for certain people that are in the chat room, which I won't mention. But anyway, okay. Next question, Nisi's got: is there a class that you truly love to play for each challenge?
For Iron, I love Pallies and Hunters. I play all of them, but I seem to, if I'm just like, what do I want to play? I'll just make a Pally and I'll make a Hunter. And those are really, that's what I like. For my pacifists, I have a Rogue and 2 Druids. And I'm actually kind of enjoying the Druids because they have that little stealthy thing with the cat. But they can also make themselves really, big and bad. So they can put up with things beating on them while they try to run away. Bloodthirsty, I would think I'd have to still go with the Hunter and the Paladin as well.
Okay.
For those.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No worries. Stone.
Hi.
Hi.
So we're doing a show, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I should stop.
Welcome back.
Okay. At least I'm chatting with Twitch folks. The
Okay.
people
You're
are
chatting with the
watching
chat
us
room.
live.
Chatting
Yes,
chat.
with the Twitch folks. Okay. So we have out of breath. We have a question from Awesome Trousers. Any zone or area and or level range that you fear to quest or level through?
Well, as far as level range that I fear to quest or level through, I haven't gotten through them all yet. So I can't say what's to come. A zone and areas, I definitely avoid Eastern Plaguelands for a little while, and past where I could go into them.
Yeah.
But then once I get past a certain level, I go right in there. But it's more like there's certain quest lines and little sub areas that I have learned to avoid because I've just had bad experiences. My cat just wandered through.
Nice.
Like I discovered that over in Tyr's Hand, I think it is, where Angela is lurking in Eastern Plaguelands. If you go off to the left of the big cathedral, there's a whole bunch of mobs. Don't go over there. I found that out. And bam, bam, bam. That whole area where all the moss flayers and their zombie graves are, if I go in there, I have to dance really lightly because if you touch any of those graves, they all start popping up, or if your hunter pet runs across the graves, they all start popping up. I had a new zone that I had to become more cautious about this week, but we'll get to that later. So I think I'm okay with all the zones, and in general, it's just I've learned that there's certain pieces of it that I won't finish the quest lines and things like that.
Are you talking about Sorrow's Hill in Western Plaguelands?
No, I'm talking about an Eastern Plaguelands where you
Eastern.
have to go. Yeah, you have to go over past the
yes.
The
Yes.
trolls are up there, and you have to get the moss
Yes.
player eyes, and you have to throw that one guy's
that's it.
body into the flames.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
up in the
right.
top.
That's right. I was
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to. Yeah, gotcha. I was thinking of the wrong place.
I
Excellent.
didn't-
Yes.
I didn't think that hunter
That's
pets could
pain.
trigger the graves.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they can. Yeah, that's
Nice.
right. Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah,
that
it's-
can be a bit tricky. Mm-hmm.
I believe I've died there, but I did recently go through there and survived.
Nice.
So that's pretty awesome.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay, so there is another question here. At what point did
Follow-up.
you? At what point did you start to feel comfortable with the leveling process, as in the style starting to feel natural and not on the edge of your seat, afraid of what's popping out of the shadows around the next corner? So,
I'd say it's been around the last 2 months.
really, really.
Yes. Something has just recently clicked.
You've been doing this
And-
for years.
I know, and I sucked.
Oh boy.
Love it.
But yeah, I mean, I just and having the 10-man available, and I brought back some of my dead Toons and took them up to higher levels. That has really helped me a lot. I don't know why I didn't think of just doing this before. Just hello, just play it. But I have a few that I've taken up to the higher levels, and doing those, knowing that okay, if it dies, fine, nothing will happen other than Stone will ridicule me mercilessly. Even with that, it's still fun because it got me to the quest that before I was like, oh, do I want to try this one? I seem to remember having a hard time, but was that just me being a bad player? I just take my tune in there and see what happens. So that's really helped me a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So mostly been using more of those as like a scout, like
Yeah. And also
utilizing to help.
I think doing some of these contests and sort of taking different approaches to the contests has helped me. because some of them I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push the zones, and I'm gonna just see how far up I can go. Away from my comfort zone. It's pushed me through my comfort zone and expanded it. And then other tunes on contests, I say, okay, I'm going to play this one carefully and see if I can get through without killing it. It's sort of a little mini existence of an Iron Man within the contest. And both of those things have really helped me see what I can do and what maybe I shouldn't do.
Okay.
Yeah, because sort of putting a time constraint on that.
Lucky there's another contest coming up.
I know.
Awesome. Exciting. Yes. All right. Now, I've got a couple of questions for you because, I like to ask questions. So I wanted to know, how do you decide what toon or tunes to make next? Like, regardless of there's a contest coming, so forget about that. Is it purely when one dies, do you start again with like exactly the same thing? Or do you like to have some sort of rotation with mixing it up? This time, I played up, I don't know, a night elf, whatever, druid. This time I'm going to go to a dwarf pally. How do you decide what your tune's going to be?
Well, I have like 18 of them going right now.
Nice. I love it.
Some of them, if the tune dies, they're cyborgs, they're Cylons, they come back in another body and they go, but they keep their name. So I have a little bit ironic and Ironicide are definitely ones that I always bring them back. And Ironicide's always a dwarf, and a little bit ironic is always a gnome.
Yep.
But I always rotate them through, and I try not to bring them back the exact same way they were before. So if Ironicide was a hunter, maybe I'll bring her back as a monk, or I'll bring the gnome back as something else. I wish gnomes could be paladins. That would be really awesome.
That would be really cute. They can be warriors.
Yeah, I know. I've done little warriors. Really cute. I have a little gnome rogue right now named Iron Stabby.
Nice. Love it.
And then on other ones, I do try to kind of move things around. Now, I'm going to prompt you, Leeta. Could you ask your next question?
Yes. Okay. So my next question was, is there any race class combo that you do not like to play?
And
then what is your favorite?
So I asked you to put these together because some of the stuff I actually wanted to talk about this week was I did a couple of new things this week. Like you guys have seen my spreadsheet, and I've talked about it on the show for tunes that I have challenge tunes that I've had this year. And I sort of realized that, gosh, I have some classes and some races that I haven't played in a while. Like, Worgen, I actually have a live Pandaren going. I had to recently bring her back. But I haven't had any Worgen or goblins recently because when they die, you have to go back to the starting zone. But I decided to get my butt in gear and do some of these. Like, I hardly ever run orcs in challenges. I ran for a while, I was running orcs, but I haven't. So I have a whole bunch lined up now on my spreadsheet. Like, I'm going to have this combo. And I'm going to have that combo. So just for the last couple of days, I have brought in, and this will tell you the things that I don't play that often on Challenge Tunes. I have Irana Gogo, who is a Draenei monk, and Iron Snarkle, who is a goblin shaman. Irana Gogo is up to 22, and my little goblin shaman, I just started her this afternoon. She's up to level 7. I needed to step away and have some dinner before the show. But so I'm sort of pushing myself to get some classes that I've been sort of ignoring in there. In general, I always have a Blood Elf Paladin going. I like Blood Elf Paladins. I hardly ever play male tunes. We talked about this before. I still do have one. I have Iron Palaver. He's a male Blood Elf Paladin. And he's just so bulky, I just... But I'm trying to give him a chance. He's been for a long time. But yeah, so I do have, if I'm just going for like, oh, let's do this, it'd probably be Hunter Paladin and probably not Shaman. Shaman is my least comfortable class in general. I've only had 1 or 2 tunes that I've done with those, but I'm pushing myself to do it. So I thought, hey, why not make it really hard and do a Goblin Shaman?
Okay.
And I have to say, my Draenei monk, I really like her. I like her better as a monk than some other classes. Don't know why.
Okay. Cool.
Who knows? So there you go.
Nice. No, that's
Cool.
that's really interesting. Okay, thank you for that. Stone.
Okay, we got a question from Stir. In past shows, we've seen a cat wandering around, which actually we've seen him or her today.
That was Ziggy. Yes.
Has Rogueslayer ever had an iron death by cat experience? And he has, apparently.
Yes, I had the ill-fated Starbuck versus Dire Glob over in the hinterlands. I was playing and I had a hunter. I don't remember who the hunter was, but I had a hunter, and she was going down the ramp, approaching Dire Glob, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to stay up on the ramp, and my pet will go down and engage, and I'll shoot from the ramp. Well, just as I was sent my pet in to attack, Starbuck decided it was time to cuddle. And Ziggy's one you see on the podcast. He'll just sort of like cruise by and off he goes.
Yep.
He does little drive-bys. When Starbuck, she wants to settle in and she wants to get up in my face and snuggle in my neck and my shoulder and rub on my face and stuff. And she decided to do that after I had engaged. So I'm trying to be, because of course I'm not going to throw her off my lap. Who does that? So I'm trying to like pet her, but look over and I'm like, okay, I can do this. But then my pet pulled Dire Glob behind the pillar. So I could no longer shoot at him, and I couldn't see where I was going to get around where I could shoot him. So Dire Glob killed my pet and then came after me with, globs dragged from his mouth and ate me up. Yum. So yes, I have.
Ouch. Ouch. I think we can all feel that would have been, yeah. And what was the reaction? Was it purely like you just sat there and went?
I just continued batting her. Okay. I just said, oh, well. Yeah, I still also remember my first death by spousal attention.
Okay.
It was at the time, and it was my one other boy tune that I ever played. I had this human, I don't even remember what he was. It was so long ago. I mean, I think it was in 2012. And I had him over in Duskwood. And I was just riding up. I was close to getting back to town. And Julie came in and was asking me some questions. And I had a turn to answer her. And I was like, okay. And I'm trying to run. And this worgen or wolf came running out of the woods and just attacked me. And bam, I was dead. And I was very upset with that one. But that was before I got more zen about the whole thing. Clearly, nice. I had an emotional response since I still remember it 5 years later.
Yeah. Yes, but it's okay. We won't go into that. It's this is a bit of therapy for it.
Yeah, now if Julie comes into the room, I don't play. If she's watching TV, I'll play because usually she's watching something scary that I don't want to watch, like American Horror Story or something. So I put on my headphones and I play. Yeah. She's perfectly happy if I'm in the room with her playing my game on my notebook.
Yeah.
As long as I'm in the room.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. Just a quick question from Kavara wants to know what spec on the monk. What spec are you running for your monk?
Brewmaster.
Okay. All right.
And I don't think I've ever played Brewmaster. I don't think I've played a monk since we got to have specs.
Okay.
And it's really awesome. It's just like bam! I throw a keg on your head.
Nice. Awesome. Okay. Now, I did have one question from Twitter, which is from Marg, actually. So he sent us, what is the origin to Rogueslayer's name? Mine was based on a character from the
Silmarillion.
Yep, that one by Oh, excellent. By Tolkien. So, which is Morgoth. So, and I remember a long time ago, I think we did ask you the Rogueslayer, but I want to hear the story
Let's
again.
take a refresher course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I used to be a huge Buffy. Well, I'm still a huge Buffy fan, but back when Buffy was on, I was a huge Buffy fan. And I was also in law school. I was working full-time days, going to law school at night. And I had a friend who I worked with that was also a huge Buffy fan. And he's actually the one that got me started playing World of Warcraft. He talked about it the whole time I was in law school. So while I was in law school, I started a blog and I needed a name for it. So I called it Rogueslayer from Buffy. That's what Faith was, a rogue slayer. And there's this line where Giles says, "A rogue slayer. I can think of nothing more dangerous." So that's me. I'm Rogueslayer. Nothing more dangerous. But my blog was Rogueslayer, law student, movie fan, because those are sort of the three things I covered. So then, after I finished law school, passed the bar, thank you very much,
Nice.
and had some time, and I decided, okay, Chris, I'm gonna go ahead and try this game you've been telling me about for like 7 years. And, well, maybe 5 years, I don't know, whatever it was. And I had to think of a name for my character, and so I just took it from the blog, Rogueslayer. I already had, online presence with that, and there you are.
Nice. I love that. That is such a awesome story. Thank you for sharing that with us again. Okay. Well, any more questions, Stone, before we find out what Rogueslayer, what else she's been doing this week? Anything? Can't see anything else in the chat room?
No.
Somebody
did ask a question, but we kind of know. It's like your usual question.
Are specs allowed?
So,
yes.
As he asks, can you change spec?
You can. You're flagged, but you can change it. Hi, Ziggy. Here's Ziggy. Here's the minute of the hour.
What? You won't be flagged. Maybe we could just flag him.
There you go.
We can flag him for every time he asks them.
Yeah.
We'll just flag him for asking it.
Actually, do we have a flag?
Yeah, I should have said you get flagged. Get flagged if you use talents. I'm sorry. Now now someone's gonna listen to just that 10 seconds, and I'm gonna totally throw everybody off. You're gonna get off.
No. Yeah.
Oh. And here it comes on Twitter. Yep. I just listened to this live. I changed spec. Am I flagged? Oh, the Rangers scored. Leafs are tied 1-1. Sorry. It's the Leafs home opener. Hockey. NHL is back. NHL is back. Yes.
Right. Okay.
I'm a goalie.
I have no idea. But anyway. All right. Well, let's go on to. So what else have you done this week, Rogueslayer? Tell us. Yeah.
I've been playing because last week, the week before this week, I was on vacation and I was on a total digital detox kind of thing, except for my Kindle. And because the house I was staying at doesn't have Wi-Fi. So I have my phone, but I was like, you know what? I couldn't play WoW, but I also didn't do my armory, which I could have done on the phone. I didn't do any social media or anything. And it was awesome. And, since I've come back, I haven't really been checking that stuff that much. But because I came back to WoW and I was coming on here, I've been playing a lot of WoW this week.
Nice.
But I do have to say, I had to catch up on this podcast because I want to know what's been going on while I was away before I'm on here, So I was playing them at 1.5 speed. And I have to say the opening music, which is kind of heavy metal, if you listen to it at 1.5 speed, it's kind of like cool surfer music with those cool drums, It's like, so that was really cool. But big news for me, this week I did put in for PTO the Friday of BlizzCon. Yay! So I'll be able to stay up what I think will be very late to see someone guest hosting on that live stream at Con Before the Storm. That's what it's called, right? Storm or whatever. So I'll be able to stay up late watching that, sleep in, and then do all the BlizzCon. I've also put my reservations for the big TV to have. I'll hook my computer up to it, and Julie will just have to retreat downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, one sec. Do you realize that we're on at, it's going to be 2 a.m. for you?
that would be why I needed to take off from work the next day.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh man.
Yeah. Okay. So in actual game. So last week you did see that I run aside had hit 89. And so she's been doing this is my little dwarf hunter. And my overachiever is just like, what? I'm really this high of a levels. It's pretty awesome. So she's been doing cataclysm quests. And then she started hitting the dailies at 87 at Tolbarad and Firelands, and just, being careful, but slow and steady and not pushing it. And she hit 90. Woo!
Nice.
And I put this up on Twitter, a little picture, but I'm like, I run aside, level 90. What the huh? So I took her out to the area and her doing exploration. So she was exploring around half of level 90. And then I started doing some quests in there. And I originally had stopped doing the Tolbarad because the number dropped, so the XP dropped so far. But then I saw that the actual quests in Pandaria were also really low. So I went and I started grabbing the dailies at Arboretum and at Half Hill. And she hit 91 today.
Wow.
So that's
pretty
darn exciting. I had her resting for a few days after she hit 90, so I was just like, okay, you just need to settle in. Settle down a little bit. But then it's Dark Moon Fair week. So I had, I run aside, she was like halfway to her trophies from the last time. So she wrapped up those and got some more money. But then I had Iron Overlay, who is my panda, my Pandaren. She needed some gold. She only had a very small amount of gold. So I took her to the Dark Moon Fair and then I went out and got all her 250 Grizzly trophies so she could get some gold. Nice. And she's at level 25 now.
Yay!
Then, after listening to Bikini Babe, I thought, I might as well branch out again. It's not like I don't have enough Toons going.
Nice.
So yes. I decided to start one using just the starter gear. She's a hunter. She's an undead hunter. And I'll upgrade her weapon, her bow and everything. So I was like, I can do this. And it is kind of zen, you don't have to think about whether I want to put this gear on. I just sell it. It's like we sell at our auction house. Yeah. So she was going along. It was doing pretty good. And remember I told you about those areas that I try to avoid? Well, I just went ahead up at level 12 and I was helping Lillian Voss work out her daddy issues. And I took her up there and we were doing fine because, Lillian Voss is a kind of a badass and she pulls these guys and she just bam, throws them on the ground and off they go. And we got all the way up into the tower and she killed Daddy, but somebody was still attacking me and I couldn't even see them. And I'm like, what the heck? What? Wait, red. Oh, no, I'm not high enough level to have a button that gives me more health that hunters get at a certain level. So I had one bandage, so I bandaged myself and I was like, okay, it's not red anymore. Now it's flashing red because there's this invisible man is still attacking me and I died.
Wow.
So I went back and started another one.
Nice.
And again, Dark Moon Fair time, and I really wanted those Grizzly trophies to give her some money. So I parked her butt for a while at Cold Hearth Manor, where that rare is, right when you're on your way into Brill, because she was a few levels above them, so she could just sort of like pew pew pew, and she just like sat there and killed things and got these Grizzly trophies and got up to a little higher levels. I think she was like level 13. And I took a look at my combat log on the first one to see what it was, one of the captains, and then I went out onto Wowhead and read the comments on the Daughter's Embrace, the quest line. And they said, be really careful because if you're in the tower too long, a bunch of the things that you've killed will resurrect and will attack you. I think that's what happened. It was because it was Captain somebody or other who was attacking me. And I think he had been dead long enough and I was sitting there waiting for Lillian to work out her issues that he came and killed me. So this time I went in, we killed things. She got her to her business and Hearthstone got out of there. And so she lived.
Okay.
She lived. So I don't know what the lesson is here. Is it avoid that area, or is it be really careful, get out and do your stuff?
Run through your quests as fast as you can.
Yeah, take it as you will. But she is still alive, and she is at 18. Okay. Still with her initial set of level 1, like what do you get, like 3 items, yeah. And a good bow. So she's there. Now, in the past, I have talked about Tide Chasers. Tide Chaser was one of the human bloodthirsty contests that we had. You could be either human or orc. I think it was orcs versus humans. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
That contest. Well, she had died a while ago. I think she survived the contest, but she died. But at any rate, I decided I sent over the like 8,000 gold that she had on her to one of my regular Toons. But I had a bunch of good stuff in the auction house. And I mentioned before that I was just going to leave her there and just keep posting this stuff up until it's sold. And last week, y'all were talking about, getting gold for these things and just selling everything. So I initially sent $8,000 8,000 gold when she died. I am she's back up to 18,600 gold.
Wow. Nice.
Just selling the stuff that she had on her when she died.
Wow.
So it's definitely, while you're alive, sell that stuff. It's pretty awesome. Ironicide sold 2 items within like a 24-hour period for 13 or 12 or 13,000 gold each. So you never know when those things that are you're like, no one's gonna pay for this. They will. Yeah. You might have to might have to repost it 7 or 8 times, but somebody will want it.
Nice.
So definitely. What else did I do? Oh, so then I had Voltandra. I played her a little bit today. She's one of my my Blood Elf Paladins. My main kind of tune that I have over on Winterhoof. Yeah, Winterhoof for Control Out WoW is no. I'm getting so confused. On Earthen Ring for the Control Out WoW Clan of Darkness guild is Voltandra, and I used to do a lot of audio for Voltandra. Well, this is an Iron, so she's Voltandra. And I took her from 51 to 54 this week. Okay. And then I had these new ones that I ran, and then let's see what do I have lined up to go for my next ones. I also have on deck. I have I'm going to have an Iron Title who will be a human priest. I'm going to have a Night Elf Mage. I'm going to have Ironics who will be a Worgen Druid. Then I also need to have a Troll, an Orc, and an Undead. I have some of these folks in Pacifist or Bloodthirsty, but I want to have every race class go through the actual Iron, because those Pacifist Bloodthirsties, it could take a couple of decades for me to get through those. Who knows how long it will take. But I'm working my way through everything. And I even have a little slot on my spreadsheet already for the Minority Report contest coming next week.
Nice.
And that's what I've been doing. I might have to take it a little easy this week because I anticipate playing, 18 hours a day next weekend.
Oh, we all will be.
But
nice.
That's been my week.
Wow. Congratulations. 91.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
91. My gosh.
Yeah.
How awesome is that? That is your highest iron to date.
Ever.
Wow.
Like way
wow.
ever.
Wow.
My previous highest was 73.
Nice.
Wow.
And I only did that like once.
So just, take things easy and plan out.
She's got tins. Tins will help her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really haven't played the tins much lately. But just doing that, it was kind of cool. It's like, I can do this. I can do it. It's possible.
Nice.
Get there.
No, that's so good, Rogueslayer.
90,
that's awesome.
91.
Okay. Stone, what have you been doing this week in game on your challenge too?
Oh, on my challenge tunes. I was going to say, well, I did get to raid, but that's not really a challenge thing. I think most of my actual playing this week has just been raiding. Yeah.
Wow.
It's just
that was exciting.
That's just how it goes. My character is still level 69, so that's a thing.
It is a thing.
Yeah, and I'm not really looking forward to the Isle slog, because once I hit level 70, I'm still gonna keep trying to do questing in Outland, and then once I hit 71, then I'll go onto the Isle. I was on there until about level 76, 77, and then I jumped over to
Northern?
Borean Tundra, I think it was, on the left side, the west side. But that was like 76, 77. So
Yeah.
I'm not really looking forward to the Isle slog, to be honest. It's safe, which is what I want. So I'm not in a big rush. But you know, with BlizzCon coming, I know that we are expecting a announcement. So if we
and that's what I did with Ironicide. I took her and I did the slog where I logged in, I did those dailies, and I logged her off and played other things. And gosh, it worked.
Oh yeah, it's so safe,
it helped
and
having
things die quick.
17 other tunes and 50 other regular tunes.
I think once we get into BlizzCon and we have our announcement, there will then be a rush to get your irons up to max level before any changes that have to come in with our next expansion. So
I'm sorry, I have to laugh. A rush to get your irons to max level.
Well,
like we haven't all been trying anyway.
Well, I just say because to be honest, I think that if I had a tune that was almost at max before Warlords drop, right at the end of Warlords, and then you can go into Legion. I think I probably would have tried to take advantage of the Legion invasions. I would have tried to fight, but I think I would have felt better myself if I would have leveled up max, if I would have gotten it before those, so that I can be like, yes, I leveled up from 1 to max in this one expansion, not over extra ones where rules changed, right? So I kind of want to do it before anything changes, because I know Blizzard changes stuff, right? And Warlords didn't really affect us with changes as far as rules. I think the biggest thing in Warlords was the squish, which I think will be happening. Because our numbers now are in like, it's crazy high again, and we should be expecting another squish, which means our next expansion we need to watch out for monsters that can one-shot you, because they never got squished. So that will be a thing again, and I want to get a character up to max before the end of this expansion. Just I'm taking my time. So yeah, I don't know. What did I actually put in my notes? I said, I'm at level 69. Okay, so
much in there.
Yeah,
that's it.
So that's it. Okay, Leeta. Oh
That's
my
okay.
goodness, Leeta.
I've made up for him.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna go get another beer.
Wow. Yeah.
Because I need to get ready for Calm Before the Storm.
Busy.
So I need to build up my. Anyways.
Leeta. Is that what we're calling it?
Yes.
Okay.
Building things up. Okay, Leeta, go. Go.
Okay. All right. So my week has been very bloodthirsty focused, but we did do a little iron. So let's start off with my Draenei Pally. So she was over at level 12, had her on Blood Mist Isle, kept saying last week, just not finding that, just not gelling with Blood Mist. I'm just, but I was killing the wild king.
I'm not doing much Blood Mist on my Draenei.
Yeah, I just, so I dinged level 13, like I just kept going round killing the those wildkin sort of owl beasts. They're not called owl beasts, but they're called like wildkin. So I'm killing them and I'm just going around. I'm just going, nope, come on, you're gonna ding. Just keep going round and round and round and round. I did go hunting for rares, nothing, zero, zip, nada. So it was like back to wildkin. Keep going, keep going.
Are out there.
there's not very many. So I dinged 13 and I went, that's it. We're going to Loch Modan.
Yes.
I'm like, Rarapalooza is Loch Modan. So I head over to Loch Modan. Guess what? First, I'm over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rares. Thank you very much. Ding level 14. And I'm like, I'm done. That's it. Pally. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Log out.
Hey, you know what else? And we talk about the rares and sort of the path in Loch Modan, but we don't usually talk about this week. I made it short to get all those little turn these into Explorer League documents, and I turned them all in at once so I could see what I got. I got over. I was like level 18 when I turned them in. I got over a level when you do the 6 plus the extra one you get. So they're definitely totally worth it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And it's not just little bits; they're huge chunks. They're doing nothing.
I know.
Goes,
and I look at them on my Bloodthirsty and I just go, damn you, you damn scroll, go away. Actually, I should probably really turn the exclamation off on my Bloodthirsty. I'm so used to seeing, just go, nope, don't look. The same, like on my Bloodthirsties, I turn off the, the pet battles showing up the little paw prints, but I am always afraid that I'll accidentally like arrow over one and be like, oh, what's that? Oh, and go straight into a pet battle. So I think I'm still getting a bit used to, with seeing the exclamation marks and just ignoring them basically. So, but yes, so I was happy. I got her 2 levels, was happy with that. I'm like, right, done. Let's go over to my little gnome monk Bloodthirsty, blood leader for something different, because that's what they are. So she was level 22. I had her in wetlands. I took her to wetlands last week. I did the same thing. I'm running around. Wetlands has got a fair, decent amount of rares. Guess what? One. I was like, you're kidding me. Come on, wetlands. Come on. Is that all you can give me? 1 rare. I was bitterly disappointed. So I went and killed the whelplings. And went round and round, just off that little night elfy grove thing, whatever it's what I'm always. Yes, thank you. Always forget it. Making sure to dodge the dragons, killing some of the dragons and just going around there. Ding, level 23. And then I got another rare, finally. So I actually killed 2, but yeah, it was like, oh.
Wow, you're cruising on this Bloodthirsty.
Yeah, so that was quite good. So I got a level on that, and I'm like, right, okay, that's cool. Let's go to the next one. So, sometimes you're just like, well, you just got to jump on the big Bloodthirsty. Human warrior, blood leader. Can I just say, have I not said it enough? Prot warrior. Oh God, I love her. I love her. She is freaking awesome. I accidentally, was it yesterday or the day before? Accidentally, somehow, pulled 1, pulled 2, pulled 3, pulled 4, pulled 5, and instead of me going, ah! I didn't do that. I went, kill 1, use my victory rush, get my health back up. Start like the stomp one, that thunderclap strike, whatever it is. Thank you, thunderclap. Do that, and that's I just concentrated, and they're hitting me, and I didn't mean to pull 5. It just happened, and I came out, and I ended up killing the 5th one, and I was on 98% health.
Wow.
Hello. Yeah. Did not drop below 65% health because it go down, get my victory rush back up. I was so calm. Actually, it's probably the most calm that I've ever been with accidentally pulling 5 mobs, that I just knew I could do it if I just stayed focused. As long as I did because she's pretty much like 2-3 hitting stuff anyway. So as long as I get my improt, get my shield slam up, stuff is like dead in 2. Victory rushes then up, and then I'm straight into the next one, and it's just like bam. Hey guys.
So talking about how calm you were. I'm picturing your Toon as like Hannibal Lecter, slicing and dicing without the blood pressure going up or the heartbeat rising.
Are you wearing white gear still, or are you wearing a mix of green too?
I've got a little bit of green. So if I find a green and I pick it up from a mob, that's what I will equip. Green.
I just didn't know if you were going all white still until higher up.
No, she's because again, transmog stuff. In play, I was like, I don't know that. Oh, look, it's got some stats. Oh, yeah, I can wear that one. That's fine. Oh, look, I added that to my translator. Thank you very much. So so pretty much, if I pick it up off rares and it works, I'll equip it. But other than that, I was just like, wow, okay. I was quite calm. I wasn't, so that was good. So anyway, I had her in. I left her in Winter Spring. Did the same thing. Went rare hunting. 1 rare in Winter Spring, and I'm like, I know there's a few around, but there was only 1 up, and I was like, So I did the Albees and Yetis, and I was like, dinged level 51. I'm like, yay! Oh, look, I'll keep going. And I thought, well, why don't I head down to Fellwood? I mean, it's going backwards. I hadn't been through Fellwood, but I know Fellwood's got some rares. So I thought, well, let's take it back. There's no rares up in Winter Spring. We'll go for a bit of, get some Explorer XP, do that kind of thing. So I took her through there. I think I picked up 4 rares in Fellwood. So that was kind of cool. I was like, yay. Got right down to Emerald Sanctuary. And I was like, well, okay, I've still got lots to do. You know what? Let's go to Swamp of Sorrows. Swamp of Sorrows is Rara Palooza as well. So I was like, let's go over to Swamp of Sorrows. So I took her over there, did the, back on the boat, fly across. I think I had the flight path to Marsh Landing, not the yes, that one. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go there, and then I'll run back up to the Goblin
Bug Paddle.
Thank you. Thank you. So I was like, okay, I'll set my hearth here, and I'll start and do the clockwise of go round hunting, for rares, and I can kill some Crocolius, and there's all sorts of things. Go and kill the humanoid. What is it? One-ots or whatever they're called. So so I picked up 8 rares.
Wow.
8 rares. Yeah. I ding level 52. I was like, yes, 52 on my.
That's astounding.
So highest bloodthirsty and
wow.
So that was really, really good. But then I kind of had to chill, and because we've had Harvest Festival, Brewfest, and Dark Moon Fair, has just come back. I was like, right, well, it's completely pointless for a bloodthirsty, but, I probably should do something on an iron, get a little bit. So I got my Night Elf Hunter. So she's level 66. So I thought, right, we'll go do Harvest. So when did Harvest on my main anyway, which it's one of those things. I always do it on later. I will do Harvest every year on, go pay my respects over in Ashen Vale and then come back. So, of course, then I jump on my Night Elf, which is Alliance, and I'm like, this is going to be a pain getting to Ashen Vale. And then it's like, no, go to the Western Playgrounds. And I'm like face palmed and gone, of course I go to Western Playgrounds. Oh, you twit. You know, what was I thinking? So I go over there, you know, go back, and I was like, yeah, 10,250 XP. Right. Okay.
Yes, please.
Right. Yeah. I probably could have just quested for that whole, you know, 40 minutes of. Anyway. So
Look
yes.
at that stuff too closely, you'll just want to cry.
Yeah. But it was a bit like, okay. I did do a couple of Brewfest, and they gave me about the same amount. I didn't do much, but I was like, yeah. Okay, let's go to Terraca Forest. So I had picked up some stuff from Terraca Forest the other night. Went to Terraca Forest. There's a lot of grinding, you know, kill the warp stalkers, kill the wolves, go over here, kill the orcs over in that little section. So I started doing all of those, and I was like, damn, level 66 is really long. There's a lot of XP. I forgot. There's a lot of XP. Anyway, she's still level 66, but I did put a chunk into her. So I spent a bit of time questing, but I'm like, yeah, we'll come back to her. I just wasn't feeling it. So, but interesting. Yes. I think we talked about it last week. Sometimes doing the world events does not necessarily equate to being better XP for some types of challenge tunes, but yeah, it was interesting. Anyway,
Hallow's End is coming.
Woo! I know
Very soon.
That's full world.
Very, very soon.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
It's
wait.
not going to be for bloodthirsties. Hey, Nisi. Anyway, so getting back to my bloodthirsty. So then I hopped onto my Night Elf Hunter, who's my bloodthirsty. She's level 31. I've got her over in Hinterlands. I've been going round and round and round Hinterland. She's on an Oceanic server, and I try and play her not in prime time because there's other people running around and they're killing my rares. So I'm like,
They're
it's
not
a bit
your
rude.
rares.
It's so annoying, isn't it?
I don't think your name is on them.
It's like I was saying to the boys the other night. I'm like, you know, I come into this zone, it becomes leader's zone. It's just the way it is.
You
If
hang
you're
up a little leader banner.
That's right. It's like,
No.
bugger off. Go away, leave my rares. I need my rares, and I need, you know, my little humanoids to kill. So, you know, go scurry off somewhere and find another zone because, you know, you're not doing bloodthirsty, but I am. So, you know, yeah. So I've got her running around Hinterlands. I think I picked up that night about 4 rares. So it wasn't too bad. Hinterlands got more than that. There was one night, I think I did 8. I think there's 8 or 9 in Hinterlands. And one night I got them all. And that was good. But yeah, I only picked up about 4. And then I was just killing through our beasts because small legs and wolves. Because wolves, you know,
Small
why not?
eggs for which event that's coming up? Something?
You know,
Yeah, something. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's
All right.
something coming. Something, you know, something in winter's time. So we'll see. But then I was like, yeah, there's nothing up. So you know what? Let's go to Western Playgrounds. Western Playgrounds at 32. I did ding right before I went, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to Western Playgrounds because there's stuff. It's orange. It's not too bad, you know. And I did pick up. I flew into Anderhole, but the Alliance Anderhole, and you know that moment when you fly in.
Oh no.
And you see the level 40 red undead guard, and my whole chest and my whole being just went, and then it like phased out, and I was like, okay, Okay, that's right. Whoa, whoa. Okay,
I told you the time that Thessarian was chasing me through Anderhall, didn't I?
What?
I went to the wrong people, just like, who was it? George did the same thing last week, or when he was talking. Yeah, I did that before too. I went up to the wrong guys. I'm like, hey, Thessarian, oh, crap.
Yeah. And I mean, I know that. I know that when you fly in there on Alliance, that's what happens. I know when you ride in there, the same thing happens. But it was that, that moment of that literally was like, oh, okay, we're okay. It's be like, please don't bug out now. Please don't bug out now. So yes, that got me a little bit heart pumped. But I went back over to Chillwind. I'm like, no. This is where we're making our base. We are not staying here. So let's go over to Chillwind. So I've got her over there. So she's level 32. Happy with that. And I thought, well, there's got to be more. So my little dwarf shaman, which, I'm not rocking the shaman. I find they're a little, sorry, Azzy, but they're just a little, Anyway, I'm like, nope, keep going. Keep going. Just keep going. So I've got her in Loch Modan, and I found one rare. So yay! But yeah, I know. I mean, she's only level 10. She's level 10, so I don't want too many rares. But
I have to say, I'm finding my little goblin shaman to be kind of badass. Of course, she's only level 7, but so far.
Yeah, I think it's just trying to get the right gel with it. As he says, it'll be better when I change spec. So
can you change specs?
I don't think so. I think you'll get flagged if you change.
So I just stayed on the Trogs, where the Trogs is. Normally there's a rare over there, outside that cave. In that big open section, and there's a lot of trogs that are there. Plus, there's the other trog over near the Thelismar, but over towards the hills, is as if you were kind of looking towards Ironforge. There's a rare over there, but it wasn't up, so I was like,
I went over, I got him the other day.
Oh, but the rat was, the rat down the bottom near the cave that you go to kill what's his name, Captain whatever, the other dude that's in there, not the rat, but you know what I'm talking about, that rare. And it was level 13 rare, I think it is, so it was orange, and I'm like, charge, and killed it no problems. But it just was, the shaman just feels a bit squishy. So I did ding level 11. I was like, right, I'm done. Log off, get us some rested. That's fine.
Nice.
And I thought, well, they don't have enough. So I made another Blood Leeta, another Morlock. Because, this was last night. I'm like, just because. So I thought, no, we're not doing it. We just go. Little gnome, pink pigtails, just go. People, I do play gnomes. I do. Not often. I also kill gnomes quite successfully. Level 8. Dead. Didn't even make level 10.
What did you do? This is a warlock. I thought this is your main class.
Oh, don't even get me started on the warlock at low levels. Anyway. Yep, no, I was cruising. I was doing really well. I went over to the mine, went through all that, killed the rare up, pulling stuff really well, I'm just in the zone, headed up to the lake, the frozen lake, going around there, killing the leopards, killing the frozen water elementals, coming around, see the dwarfs, the dark spies. Yeah, pull them slowly, one at a time, going, okay. Hey, this leopard jumps me. Yeah, killing a leopard. All of a sudden, as I'm killing a leopard, in pats this damn dark spy. I don't even know where it come through. Bang, 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 dead.
Wow.
And I'm just like, seriously, really? I had no drain life, no nothing. I was like, Impy, what good are you? You are freaking hopeless. Thank you
pretty
very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, again, my last one I killed was I think she was a human warlock. Now I've killed the gnome warlock, and I'm like, nope, not happy at all.
I just looked up on my spreadsheet, and my current iteration of Little Bit Ironic is a gnome warlock. She's level 45.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, getting through 1 to 20 on a warlock at the moment is choice words were spoken anyway by me. So I stripped her down. I haven't deleted her. I stripped her down and logged her out. And then I went, you know what? I am not going to bed on a death.
Good Lord.
Stuff this. So I went, so I made my own little spreadsheet. What have I not played? What haven't I done for a while? Ooh, I've not done a priest. How about we do a night elf priest? I don't think I've ever rolled a night elf priest in my life.
Wow.
So yes, I started another blood leader, night elf priest. Made it to level 6. I said to the guild, because of course she's over on Wormrest, and I'm like, no, I'm getting to level 5. I'm not going to bed until level 5. I made it to level 6, and then I was like, right, now I'm going to bed because it was getting late. So so I was not going to leave on a death. Mind you, if I'd killed her, I would have been. I would probably still be there. Yes. So on the whole, one death, I'm kind of like, damn it, you warlocks, damn it. I'm not going to let you defeat me, you damn warlocks, because I love you. But I will have to get back to them. I'm a break. I'll just have a break. But the night of the priest, oh my Lord, smite, like, is good. I don't remember smite being that good. It was good.
It's all you have for quite a while, isn't it?
It's been I barely play my max level priest because I suck as shadow. But this smite helped encourage me. So yeah, smite was good as level like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, smite is good. So yeah. So that was my week. It was very bloody. Well, only a little bit bloody and a little bit iron-ing, so to speak.
What a week.
Very busy. Very busy. Can't wait for the contest, though.
This contest, it's going to be on. It's going to be on. Like it can't be like the other other contest. I got completely crushed. I'm just not suited for blood, right? So, like for sure, there's just no way. But this next one, it's on.
Yeah, yeah.
It's he was taking it easy on you before.
No, bloodthirsty. She completely killed me. I have zero. I can't do it. I just can't. Oh my goodness. I have a hunter at level 20, but in the contest, I got the word to 10. Yeah, I couldn't do. I can't. I was trying to pull higher level stuff, and that was not good.
Yeah, you gotta find the juicy spot. Yeah. There is a juicy spot.
There is no juicy spot. Like bloodthirsty.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You do realize I've been drinking, right? So.
Yeah, I know.
Start saying things like juicy. And,
I know, but my throat.
And what else did you say?
I need coffee.
What else? Put a chunk in to her a little while ago.
Yes. Oh dear. As if I know what I say.
I don't know.
And I'm sober, so I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, so yeah, it was a good week. I'm really happy with how the week's gone. So we will see what I can get done, because I would say the following 2 weeks there's not going to be very much other than an iron.
One iron.
Yes. Yep.
Iron, yeah. That's going to be so weird, but yeah. I think it'll be iron. That's it. I was going to say ironing, but it's going to be more like iron.
Just iron.
Yeah.
Iron.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Next.
Iron. Okay. Rogueslayer, would you like to do the bumper?
Live from no, I can't do it. Breaking news from the world of Warcraft with Leeta and Stone.
There we go.
Awesome. That was good. Thank you.
Well, then it didn't give me a chance to mess up and do this.
Coffee is my blood.
Okay, so overall news, we have a leveling contest that will start next week. Margathon will be on to tell us he got 2 irons to max since he was on last. So he'll be on to speak with us about that, and he will be announcing the Minority Report leveling contest. I don't know what classes there are and what races. I do know.
We all get to find out.
I do know that if you think you do, from what I've heard, it's you don't.
You'd be wrong.
You're going to be wrong. So, which is good. So we'll see how it goes. As
soon as it's announced, it starts.
Yeah, it starts. Yeah. So
from the moment it's announced, you can go roll your tune.
So basically, what will happen?
Well, everyone needs to watch the live stream next week. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So once he says which classes and races, then I will plug those in and just hit save and go. It's basically everything is set up and good to go. I just need to plug those things in and then we're on. So we'll see how it goes. Virtual ticket is up for grabs again, which we did last year. I think we only did it 1 year. Yeah, we've only did it last year, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have it up once again for the winner, and I'm thinking about figuring out something for somebody that comes in second place. I'm not sure what, but we'll figure something out. So, but it's not 100%. I just got to figure out what we can do. Yeah, I think that's all I can really say about the contest, because I don't really know anything else, to be honest, to even, give away hints. I mean, you can probably guess what it is, but like I said, I thought I knew what it was, but then I heard something else and I was like, oh, I guess it's not going to be that. So it's going to be
just gotta bide our time, wait and find
gotta
out.
just wait a week.
Everybody be patient. Yes.
1 week.
Exactly.
All the bank also
1 week to
looking
go.
nervous. Okay, so I do have a bumper. I've got a bumper to play. I've got a bumper.
Okay,
here we go.
The storm known as BlizzCon is almost upon us, and that means once again it's time for podcasters, community personalities, and fans to come together for one of the largest gatherings created by fans for fans. It's Con Before the Storm, featuring the 5th annual World of Podcast. It's shaping up to be our largest World of Podcasts yet, with participants from over 50 podcasts and additional content being produced before and after the big party at the Anaheim Hilton on November 2nd. Even if you can't join us in Anaheim, we do invite you to check out the shows on Alpha Geek Radio or at twitch.tv/ConBeforeStorm. Can't listen to us live? We have you covered with podcast versions of our content available for download on demand via our World of Podcast show feed on Google Music and Apple Podcasts. For complete information, show schedule, and much, much more, be sure to check out ConBeforeStorm.com, and also don't forget to follow us on Twitter at ConBeforeStorm and at World of Podcasts.
Music right at
Exciting.
makes me want to move my shoulders like white guy dancing.
Chair dancing.
No, this is how
Nice.
I dance in real life. I don't move. I just move my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you didn't know, we announced last week or the week before, or 3 weeks ago. Anyways, we were going to be on the Warcraft panel for Calm Before the Storm's World podcast, which is on Thursday, November the 2nd, right? 30, 31, 1, 2. Yes, on the 2nd. But it's at 11 p.m. Pacific, which is 2 a.m. Eastern on Friday morning, and I'm hoping I'm going to be in one piece. There will be no drinking for me that day because I won't make it. So I'll be representing both of our shows, Leeta. Wow, like this one and Adventures in Azeroth too.
Yeah. Exciting.
It'll be very exciting. I'm nervous as all heck, but I've been reassured many times. Don't worry, you'll be fine. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine if you get a drink right into me, like right before, give me a shot and I'll be good. Maybe, probably not.
Sure.
The other thing I want to say is that Calm Before the Storm is having a free art raffle. The form to enter, I'm gonna put it into the chat room, is here. Hold on here. Cash told her the other day I'm doing the Iron Challenge again, so she needs to have Stone on Pwnecast to give some updates on the rules. Not sure if we can switch specs still. Cash, if you're doing the Iron Man Challenge, I've already given you an invite. It's still open. Let me know. Live on the air. Okay, so I put the link of the art raffle into the chat. It will be on our website. Basically, you have to be at BlizzCon to pick it up. You cannot enter and have somebody else pick that up for you. They are not going to go down that road of making sure that other people are allowed to sign for you and all that stuff. You need to pick that up in person. I double checked, made sure. They said, yeah, you must be there. You have until October the 13th at midnight Eastern to fill out the form, which is 6 days from now. And the art gallery is here. I'm going to put this in the chat as well. You can see all of the pieces of art that you can pick from. When I looked at the art a couple months ago, I was like, wow, there's about 3 or 4 pieces that I really wanted. And then they added a bunch of more of them. I was like, holy cow. And then I couldn't pick, so I had Heather pick it for me. So,
Nice.
Well, Heather kind of said, "Hey, why don't you look at this one?" And I'm like, "Yes, done." So I just could not pick. So I'm looking forward to getting it like in my hands. So the other thing is there's okay. You guys know that I did a walk to raise money for ALS. Basically, the money goes to a company, I guess a nonprofit org here that they give supplies and chairs and beds for people that have ALS. And are you okay?
I whacked my knee.
Oh, ouch.
Ow.
I would just mute myself and cry.
I guess it wasn't her funny bone. It was her owie bone. Sorry. God. Yep, drunk. Okay, so basically we raised money and we had certain things that certain fundraising levels that we wanted to meet, and there was one person that really helped out a lot with this, but there's a lot of folks that helped out. I think I got 23, 24 people actually pitched in. I think actually more. But in total we raised $3,500. And that was just me. My wife raised about 1,000 and some. So part of that was to make my beard purple, because purple is the color for ALS that they want to use. So that's the deal, is that I'm going to have my beard turn purple, and we're going to live stream it on, it looks like Monday, October the 30th. I don't know what time yet. Pretty sure it will be that day, not 100%, but like 95%. So it will be streamed on our Twitch channel for sure. And
excellent.
Probably by the time it gets streamed, my kids and my wife will be in bed. So yeah, that's just how it goes. But yeah, I'm hoping you guys can watch, and because this is more for you guys, because my wife really does not like the beard. Like, she really doesn't like it, but she was good because we're raising cash for it to dye it. So she's like, okay, fine. So, got to make sure this goes off well, right?
Yes.
I think site news. I think we're good. What does Tiber say? I'm sure none of WoW Challenge's friends at BlizzCon will try to feed him drinks before the panel. Yeah, I think no. I think people are going to be watching out for me. Pretty sure. So they're not going to try to get me drunk, because Thursday night. Yeah, okay, yeah. There's no drinking. It's going to be like, anyways, I can't say.
People, no throwing drinks at Stone.
Yes, do not throw liquid marijuana at me. Oh my God, it tastes so good.
If you throw intoxicants at Stone, we will flag your characters.
Marijuana. It's just a booze. It's just booze. It's just a booze. Yes. I will not flag your character if you give me booze. I will also not unflag your character for bribes. I still will take the bribe. I just will not do anything with it. I will just not I will not complete the bribe. Whatever that means. So, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah. The only other thing I want to say is that the new Bloodthirsty, with the quest tracker thing, I was actually thinking about changing the picture for it from being the exclamation mark, bloody hellstone, to the question mark, because I think the one that we have right now makes it look like, no, that there's something wrong, but there's not. It's just the quest tracker. That's all. So I was thinking maybe do the other way, where it doesn't look
smiley face. Smiley face would be
no. Bloodthirsty is nothing to smile about. It's.
Excuse me. I can smile and be bloodthirsty at the same time. Kill. Yeah.
I think. I'm done. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
yes.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe better. The exclamation. Well, I'm okay with it now. It's just the first time I saw it and gave myself a heart attack.
Exactly. And that's what I want to avoid. But that's what I want to avoid. So I
Perhaps
think
a poop
doing it the
emoji.
other way. A what? Sorry? I didn't catch that. What was that?
Emoji.
I said perhaps a poop emoji. Oh, poop.
No, I think that would be for Azzy, right? Because I think Azzy really likes that one. Well, Azzy's got an issue with poop, right? Like, he always uses that in chat. I'm not sure why, but I think we should move on before I really put my foot in it. Poop. Put my foot in the
question
poop.
mark might be good. You could try it, and we will see how that goes. Definitely. Okay. All right. That's it. Next. Let's go on to State of the Challenges. We really need to do a bumper for that, because it would be good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go. Thanks, Azzy. Oh,
but that's not
Stone,
poop.
you got two.
It's
you
cheese.
got a pair.
It's stinky cheese. The closest that you could get to it. Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Rogueslayer. Let's go. Irons.
All right.
Let's see how our week was.
Irons, we have Camacho, 75. Marge Totem, 76. Tiny Isa, 77. Sell by Date, 77. Marge Hope, 81. Just Ash, 87. Delisa, 89. Ironicide, 91. Woo! Kinley's, 92. And Anabolic, 108.
Ooh. Go
That's,
Irons. Look at that.
Townie,
No deaths
right?
this week.
I think that's
Mark's
Townie.
got 2. God, he's definitely, it's be good to talk to him next week and see where they're going to be up to. I'm assuming that's priest and shaman. Totem would be shaman. Hope.
shaman,
Yeah.
and Hope would probably be priest.
Or Pally.
Yeah.
No, he's already done Pally, hasn't he?
Priest.
Anyway. Just Ash. Go Ash. Got 87. Well done. Sell by date. Love that name. Sell. That's really clever. All right, let's go into blood. So get your fingers ready to count, everybody. Here we go. So Soulful Paw, 57. Soul Shot, 60. Petit, 61. What's that, Nisi? That's not one of yours? What's going on?
What's going on?
5 on it. 5. Good
5 is on it.
Hit 62. All right, back to Nisi. Soul Shield, hit 64. 5 Twist, hit 66. Hemo Brittle, hit 67. Genetics, hit 76. Tire Iron, hit 86. And I'm assuming this would be a Nisi, would be a Soul Glaive. I like that name. Well done, Nisi. Hit 101. That's the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, I was going to say they were going to be tied, and then Nisi brought out the sneaky weapon right at the end to be like, booyah, 101.
Nice. Booyah. That's a good one. Awesome. Well done. Good job, blood. No lost bloods. Woo. All right.
Pacifists. We have passive 1, 56. 5 Curmudgeon, 58. Patooly 7, 63. Patooly 6, 64. Patooly 5, 64. And Patooly 4, 70. Harry Up, 75. Huey Hamster, 81. Schnuffle Tips, 93. And Farrellin, 102 as a pacifist.
Woo!
It's good.
Fair was in that
awesome.
room. I hope she's still there. Awesome.
I hope
job, guys.
Yeah, I would
well
love to.
done. Look
I
at
would love to have her
Toolie.
back up at the top. Yeah, I was going to say that
Toolie.
he's got 4 of them in there.
I know. Honestly,
And these are not his special ones, because he's got special ones that are low level, that are like level 20 something.
the no professions and the
he only levels them with other quests.
Well done.
Right? So.
Well done. Look at that. No deaths, irons, bloods, pacifists. Well done, everyone. What a great week. Great week.
Nice.
Okay.
Tins.
All
right. We've got Thorgus at level 49. Taco, level 50. Auralia, level 54. Iexia at level 55. Cat Herder. Sometimes that's how anyways. Level 56. Dunodai is level 63. I'm going to call him Dunodai. And Ashron, level 64. And I'm just going to say there is flags. Okay. Like there is a lot of flags here. So gear problems. He's got a head problem. He's got a neck problem. He's got shoulder problems. He's got back problems. Oh my goodness.
Don't we all?
Yes. He's got chest problems, wrist problems, hand problems, waist problem. I got a big waist problem. Leg problems, feet problems, finger problems. Actually, he's got 2 finger problems. Anyway, so overall, without trying to drag this out, it looks like they just flipped the table. It was like, nope, not doing this. I'm going to level up my character.
Not doing it anymore.
Yeah. And that's okay. That's
okay. That's
I just
right.
like
Not
to,
for everyone.
No, it's okay. We got Biddy Boz at level 65. We got Baz Tur at level 100. And Anabolic is level 108. And Anabolics are last grandfathered tin iron.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It'll be good.
Well done.
Speed to 60. We got a new number 16.
Ooh, okay.
So Iron Dar 3 did it in 1 day, 23 hours. If you did the 1 to 60, which is about 2 days. Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good.
Oh, I tell you what,
Awesome.
with the contest coming up starting next week,
You think
if
we'll
there
get
is
more?
anyone who wants to shake Crystal, who is at number 1,
Yeah.
that may be the
16
time.
hours?
Just saying.
I think it's 16
Good luck if you
hours.
do. Yeah.
Crystal Fancy is at 16 hours, 1 minute, 46 seconds.
Mm.
And number 2 missed out by 14 minutes.
Just remember, please be safe
Yes.
and be okay if you're going to
If you
do
can't
the
do
speed
this,
to
like if
60.
you have health problems, don't do this.
Don't do
'Cause,
it. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
exactly.
being responsible for you choosing to do
No.
this. So.
Just be safe. Be very safe if you're going to do that. All right. Well,
Okay.
well done, everybody.
Good job,
What a
everybody.
great week. Look at that. Commiserations, obviously, to those that we did lose. All right, people at Leader. Anyway, other than that, everyone, well done. Well done. Okay. So we are running really, really long. So let's go. This is bumper time.
I'll do it. This just in. It's Chit Chat.
Nice.
There we go.
Thank
and
you.
I don't think I got any clipping either.
Woo! Yay!
I just,
All right.
this is what I do. I love to bug. And when I got 2 beers in me,
You can smack him
I'm
later.
really 12 years old now.
All right, let's go. So,
Tom, can you lean towards the camera for a second? Okay.
just chop that beard. All right, so this is where people can ask us questions about the challenges, share your tips, tricks, and warn people about potential disastrous areas, quests, all those kinds of things. So, let's start off with the first one. Rogueslayer, we've got an email. Can you do that, please?
Yes, we have an email from Great Moonshin. I died with server disconnect, not from a boss or trash mob kill, with my chat Moonshin. Can you put me on the Iron Man list back? I wrote Blizzard, they can't delete the death, although server-sided random death.
Yep.
I can take this because it's happened to me too. No, I'm
Nope.
sorry.
Exactly. Yep. A death is a
We've all
death.
had it. Yeah.
DC deaths suck. We all understand that. We really do. But
Mhm.
once there's a death, that's it. There is no going back from that. So sorry that happened to you, Moonshin, but nope, it's not gonna happen. So yeah. Anyway, new tune. Come on, you can do it. Get back in the saddle again. What you gonna
Well, I
roll?
think-
Let
well, I
us
think
know.
when-
Tell us what you did.
They replied back to me. They said that they were going to roll another character, but then put this one into the Tin Man. And that they were going to try
Awesome.
to see if Blizzard would still change it. Because I said, yeah, we can. And then I quoted him the FAQ, where it says, it completely sucks, but we can't do that because we base it on what is in WoW. So if Blizzard can't change that, then we can't. So
Cats happen, spouses happen, disconnects happen.
Yes.
router problems
Yes.
happen, right?
Yeah.
Lacey?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. All right. Good luck, Moonshin. Great Moonshin, I should say. Good luck. Good luck. Okay. So Facebook, we got one from Nicholas. Says, hi, first of all, I want apologies if my English is not so good. After, I want to congratulate for this excellent project. It's so nice. Big smiley face. And I want to know if it's possible to do a challenge like Tin Man, but all enemies you need to kill must be 4 levels higher than you, at least until you reach level 100. Thank you for this funny project. Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay, well, English was pretty good, so thank you, Nicholas. I think we've got enough stuff going on. If I suppose it's like anything, Stone don't. I mean, I kill stuff that's 4 levels above me on Bloodthirsty.
I think he's like saying, you know, he wants like, could you do a challenge where you're where you only kill things that are 4 levels higher? If you want to do that on yourself, I mean, that's fine. And I think we have many people that do variants of Iron that, you know, it's just to change up Iron a little bit and not do the same old thing over and over again, right? So if you want to do that,
like only using the starting gear.
Yes, and you know what, and that's fine. And there's actually some folks that do naked challenge too, right? I mean, I know that and I know that Bikini Babe is who we know now, but the one person that actually comes to mind doing this challenge would be Iron Organ, I believe his name is. He was doing this without any clothes on for a long time. Sorry, no gear on.
I wasn't ready to traipse around Azeroth without any clothes on. I get enough shit. There's enough stuff from people critiquing my gear as is.
Man, Rogueslayer, you of all people.
Oops.
Of all people. Oops. Man, where's
so good.
my notebook?
You just made him edit. That's awesome. All right. Okay, so yes, we're not Stones. We're not creating anything for that. But look, if you want to take it on yourself to do that, good luck.
And write in and let us know how it goes.
Yeah, why not? We wouldn't mind hearing about it. So, okay, next one, Rogueslayer.
Right. Next, from Discord, from Zephyr. About what level does Bloodthirsty get a little difficult, you think?
Level 8.
My highest right now is 40, and I've never gotten much past 40, I don't think. So have either of you got, well, Leeta, obviously you've gone much higher than that.
Yeah, it's like anything. It's not difficult, but it's still paying attention, you know? It's about being aware of your surroundings, making sure you're not pulling too many things, all of that. So it happens. Like, look, I lost my Warlock at 8. I have got many Bloodthirsties 20 and above. Like it's the one time that I just didn't swing around to see there was a pack coming, you know? So you take from it what it was. Go run with it. If you don't think it's difficult, keep going. Good luck.
Yeah, and I think the larger part of it is that it just gets more sloggy the further you go. It's a longer grind every single level.
And you'll go to zones that you don't find those rares up. And I tell you what, those rares are chunks of XP that when you get it, it is like you've just got the manna from God, basically. You know what I mean? It's just like you hit that rare, you see that rare up, and you're like, oh yes, that means I don't have to kill 100 things to get that same amount of XP. You know what I mean? It just, so it's like anything. It's, if the rares aren't out, yes, it does feel like a slog, but I just get in the zen, and I think Nisi might get a little bit like that. We're getting the zen with it. Like you just get in the grind, and you kind of, all of a sudden you ding, and you're like, oh, a level, sweet, okay, you know, next, go from there.
During the Bloodthirsty contest, I turned off all visual indicators, like in my chat box. So it wasn't telling me how much XP I was getting. It wasn't telling me I was looting. That way I wouldn't get distracted with watching my progress. I just did it. Just kill.
And that's a good way to do it too. My OCD doesn't allow me. I tried for like about 5 minutes, went, nah.
Yeah, see, if I start tracking data, I go nuts. And that's all, I'm obsessed with it. So I have to like turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Yeah. No, but good question. Okay. So Zafir, good luck. Good luck with that. Okay. Next one, Discord. We have got from Tholetrix. For anyone that has been through Draenor on an iron, do you think Draenor flying is necessary?
So
I don't know what the responses were. I think Stir and...
So there was 2 responses. One was like basically no, because you can go level on a normal iron or a on a normal bloodthirsty. But if you were on a passy, I would almost say yes, because it will help to cut back on chances of you getting prox kills. And Fair said that she was able to do it before flying was allowed. And yeah, and I mean, people were able to get this done before flying was allowed. But I think overall, how we are now, especially with prox kills where you can't control it, being able to mount up and fly away really helps. So prox kills for passies are not so good, right? So I would say on irons and bloodthirsties, you don't need to fly. On passies, you don't need to, but it's really going to help. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Next up, we have Discord from Mrs. Rock Guru. Question. The low number of quests rule, does that apply before you register on the list at level 10? I will hand this to Stone for the definitive explanation in detail.
The low number of quests rule that applies before you register. The quest rules apply at level 1. So just because you register on the site at level 10, which is when we can get your info, the rules still apply as soon as you create your character. So don't do any quests at all. So you just create your character and kill. Because you're doing blood.
Unless you're in the Pandarian, Worgen, and what was the other one?
Yes, Goblin. So if you're in in one of those three, you are allowed quests, and those quests are listed on the Bloodthirsty page, and we will look at those, and those are okay. But as soon as you're out of that area, do not do any more quests.
Yeah. Excellent. All right.
Death Knight, Demon Hunter as well, but I don't really count them because they're hero classes. So, but yeah. Thank you, Nisi.
Okay. So A Haggerty on Discord says, is a list of quests where during the events that happen during it? Is there supposed to be? Is there a list of quests?
I believe so.
Your character is killed intentionally by the game. Oh, okay. So one's like certain.
Do you remember there's that one quest in Tenaris where you have to die in order to go complete a quest? But that was pre-Kata, so I don't think that quest is there anymore.
There was one in Blackrock Mountain where if you were dead, there was the quest from the dude standing on the crypt.
But is that Kata?
That you could pick up.
Is that Kata or no? I don't think so.
And isn't there one in Northrend over in Grizzly Hills with the trolls or something where you have to die and go into a sort of a little post?
No, you have to take an elixir and you have to speak to the guy that pops up when you take the elixir.
Yeah,
I think that's the guy you're talking about.
I don't know how many intentional ones there might be a couple.
I think they've removed a lot of them.
But anyway, I do have an answer for you, which says, Stir's answer. Thank you, Stir. There is a thread up on the Iron Man challenge boards. So it says, which people just add to. So it's mobs, quests, avoid, careful. Once you get to the thread, best to go to end and work backwards, seeing what is dangerous. Also, if you're in a guild or here in Discord, simply ask or read comments about it in Wowhead. Be wary of vehicle quests, named bosses, elites, objects that make the boss less dangerous. Any day that ends in Y, etc. Smiley face. Thank you, sir. Well, there we go. So there's there's some interesting stuff over on the website and on the forums. So definitely don't forget to go check there out. There's lots of information on those forums, isn't there?
Yep.
Stone. Yes. Lots and lots. And that's where a lot of the veterans are, as well as in our Discord server. So you can certainly hop in there and post your questions, and we will ask them here, and veterans will get back and give us answers too, which is wonderful. So thank you.
So Kovara also says in chat that the Northrend quest death is a fake death, so it wouldn't count. I don't know.
I've been avoiding that quest, and I think I'm going to continue avoiding it because it would just be too stressful for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd
Good
be like,
plan. If you don't need to do it, don't do it. To be on the safe side.
Yeah.
To be on the safe
All right.
side. Yep.
From Discord, from Diddy, is Hearthstoning allowed? Yes.
Yes.
And you can join a
Yes.
guild and have a 15-minute Hearthstone. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Hearthstones are great. We love them.
We love Hearthstones.
Okay. From Soul in Discord. Also, I hate to ask what seems like an obvious question, but I checked the site and I want to confirm this. I think that's confirm this. Are cooking and daily quests okay on pacifist Toons?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. I don't
Yes.
play a pacifist, but
Yeah.
Rogueslayer does.
I do.
And you get those at level
And
10, right?
I must say, I take a different approach with that. And Julie's coming home, so I'm talking, so I can't get rid of the rumbling. But at any rate, there's the garage.
There's a garage.
There's the
Yay.
car
I have
door.
two kinds of pacifists. I have my pacifists who are like really pacifists, and they don't kill anything, they don't want to cook anything. But I have another one called Pax Rules. She plays by the rules, and the rules say you can do it, so she does it.
Yep. That's right. I forgot
so
about that. Pax rules. Yeah.
Our own variations.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
Okay.
Discord from Ziba. Quick question for Iron Man. The dungeon requirement for Legion content to push the story. Are those acceptable to do, or would that have to be put off until after we hit 110?
Okay. So not acceptable to do, number one, because you're going to be going in there, and just because they want you to go in there doesn't mean that you are allowed to. And number two, even if you were to do it at 110, you're then going to flag yourself for when the new expansion
Go
comes.
further.
And when the new expansion
Flag
comes and the
yourself when
level goes up to 120, you will be flagged. So basically, when you hit 110, your character is a trophy. Don't do anything. Look at it and say, "Wow, I did 110."
Yep. Put it in an inn, tuck it away, put a nice blankie over it.
When the next expansion comes out,
Say
then you
there,
can go
you'll
up to
be back.
120, and you only have 10 more levels to go. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Exactly.
what people do.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay. From Tiber. So I just leveled my new Bloodthirsty Challenge character to 10 without completing any quests. After I added him to the site, I clicked on the exclamation mark and it says 69 quests are allowed. 69 quests completed. As I said, he actually did 0 quests. I'm confused by this. Also, I feel Stone may have chosen that quest number for some reason. Checking player statistics shows the same 30 quests that appear on every character I create. Okay, so account wide?
So these are quests that, even though you may not have completed them on your character, Blizzard has them marked as completed on your account. It's not necessarily pet quests. There's a whole bunch of different quests, and when we've looked into it for testing, there are a ton of quests that some of them don't make sense to me, but sure, whatever, fine. So as long as your number says that you did 0 not allowed quests, then you're fine. You're not allowed to do any dailies, so don't do any of those because those will count. So don't do any quests at all.
No Blingtron.
Nope.
No Blingtrons. Remember that.
Nope. No blink.
I think some treasure chests count as quests too, don't they?
I don't think so. I do know that the objective quests, like in Warlords, completing it once actually causes more than just one to be completed. So don't even do one.
Just don't do one.
Yeah.
Alrighty. From Tiber on Discord. Skinning has never given experience, and the production professions no longer give stat buffs. Why are most challenge characters not allowed to learn / level skinning, the production professions, or even fishing and cooking for that matter? I really hate seeing all that leather go to waste. Thanks.
Me too.
Yeah.
It drives me
Yeah.
nuts.
It's one of those things.
I think it's more of a, we want to keep the challenge to the classic mode as much as we can. And even though it doesn't give you a boost, it's, it's still, you can't do it. So, I mean, it would be the same thing as when we were trying to test tin, okay? We were looking at talents, and talents honestly don't give you that much of a boost, not like they were before. So, talents aren't a big deal. If you were to take a talent on a iron, it's not a big deal. It really is not. But it will flag you. But it will flag you. But compared to how we are now, a talent wouldn't really matter. Professions, even more so. It's just more of a keeping it to how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see all those things I kill, and I'm like, I really want to skin them, make more gold. I know. It's just.
Easiest thing, I tell you what, just don't go killing stuff that you can skin. Go kill the humanoids. Go kill the humanoids. They will give you pretty greens that you put up on the auction house and make lots of gold.
Yay! Leveling through Northern Stranglethorn. And actually, the whole zone is like
there's goblins. Thank you. That give you lots of greens.
Quests. I mean, the quests tell you to go kill 10 of these and 10 of those. Oh, you're talking about
so just go kill. I'm talking about bloodthirsty. Yeah, exactly.
Nah.
I'm just saying. There are humanoids that you can go kill.
They will also drop cloth.
Otherwise, just just do irons that you don't go and kill animals. You could be a pacifist iron.
A pacifist PETA? Wait, or a PETA iron. A PETA iron.
Go on, Tiber. There's a challenge for you. Just saying.
or announce in chat, skinnables available, Northern Strangler Vale. I've had people following me around skinning things,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Last one we got from Twitter. ISA 107. All right. Another question about Iron Man. The priest trainer in Goblin starter area auto casts power word fortitude on you. How does that affect? Click it off.
Yeah, just right.
You can't click it off. It's annoying priest trainer. You click it off and they put it back on. It's kind of like that troll that follows you around.
When you run away a bit, you can click it off. But when you get back, she'll keep putting it on. So I used to just when I got the distance away from her, I just click it off. But when you're right near her, she will keep putting it on.
Yep.
So Tiber says, I've had happy skinners follow me around the zone before. Yep. So at least be happy in that you're providing somebody else some happiness.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
There.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Azzy's pun?
Yes, Azzy's pun. Okay, so Azzy got me a pun today. Okay, here it goes. The experienced carpenter really nailed it, but the new guy screwed everything up. I don't know, man. He's had better. I would say he's had better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But thanks, Azzy.
Yeah.
Next week.
I like Nisi. Oh, Azzy. Yeah. Oh, Azzy.
Nice.
Okay. So, thank you to our Patreon. Okay, I gotta change that. Thank you to everybody that supports the show with everything that you do. But this is the part where we say thank you for people that give us cash to help pay for the server. So, this week we have a new supporter is Broxamar. I call him Broxamar. I don't know if it's Broxamar. I just Brox because I
Brox.
Brox.
I call him
Broxamar. I've actually got to meet him last year at BlizzCon. We got to hang out on Sunday when everybody was kind of doing their own thing and things were died down. It was nice and quiet. Just to hang out and chill out and relax. It was good. It was good stuff. Thank you, Broxmar. He's one of our newest patrons. You can help support us either on Patreon or on Twitch. We are a affiliate here. I don't know for how much longer, but hey, we'll just see what happens. So thank you to everybody that supports us with $5 or more a month. This week it is Asylum, Bart H, Boz, Broxamar, because I was looking because they're like side by side. So I started.
When will I be famous?
So it's like I merge them. So Boz, Broxamar, Cell, Fair, Five Iron, Gotrick, Granagus, Illicetr, Lisan, Never Died, Saya, and Anonymous. So thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
What's your listen, if you really want to give me an anonymous donation, I will not play it up like that. I will absolutely say this is from Anonymous. But for some people where I don't think, come on now. So thank you all very much. It really helps out. It definitely helps out.
It does. Thank you, everybody.
We're about halfway, and I've got some things running on the other side of the server to try and bring some cash in there. So as soon as we can get to the goal of being able to pay for the server every month, then I'm taking the one ad off on the WoW Challenges site, and I'm going to take the ad off the other site too. That's just my goal. Is just to pay for the server. So
yeah, it's exciting.
Okay. So our next show, good Lord, will be. This is 88. It is 88. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our next show is going to be episode 89. Is on Saturday, October the 14th. There was a movie named after that. It was a spoof on Friday the 13th, which is 7 p.m. North American Eastern Time, which is Sunday, October the 15th, 9 a.m. Australian. Queensland time, because it's actually 10 a.m. Australian Eastern,
my time,
whatever time, and I think it's still 1 a.m. Central European time. I don't know, something like that. Margathon will be back, and we'll be talking about his 2 irons contest. We're talking about his 2 new max level irons and the contest.
And the contest.
Yay!
Rogueslayer, thank you for coming on and having to handle my stuff. Again.
Stuff.
Things.
Oh boy.
Stuff. Yes. Anyway,
things and stuff.
Thank you. It's again, we've had a lot of fun as per always. But if you can let everyone know where they can find you and get in contact with you, please.
And thank you once more for having me join this lovely time. And people can find me, Rogueslayer1, on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr.
What?
Nice.
For me, it died off at Tumb.
It did.
Yeah.
It's like it just
Tumblr.
You just timed out Tumblr.
Yeah.
Yes. Tumblr. Rogueslayer1, you can find her. All right. Where you can find us. So don't forget, wowchallenges.com is the website. You can send us an email to podcast@wowchallenges.com. You can tweet us on the tweeters, which is @wowchallenges, as well as, don't forget, we have a Discord server, discord.wowchallenges.com. We have a Facebook page, which is facebook.com/wowchallenges, as well as check out the show on youtube.com/wowchallenges1. don't forget, come catch us live every week, which is twitch.tv/WoW Challenges. Stone, where can we find you, please?
You can find me on Twitter at StoneGrasp. StoneGrasp. Like I'm grasping yours.
Rogueslayer's got you stones.
Does she? I'm not. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a lot of stones. I like that. I'm not looking at her, right? Because I've got the show notes up in front of me so I can read the notes and look like I'm looking at the camera. Thank you, Rogueslayer. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at StoneGrasp, like I'm grasping your stones. And as well as the Adventures in Azeroth podcast, which we're actually going to record a show next Friday, the 13th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Saturday for me. That should be fun, which will be good. Okay.
Leeta, where can we find you?
In my kitchen, pretty much. Oh,
baking
on Twitter. That's
brownies.
Yeah, no, they're like triple chocolate brownies. So don't forget, on Twitter you can find me at LeetaWow, which is LEETAWOW, as well as next week we will do a Adventures in Azeroth, which will be a lot of fun. Okay, well, let's wrap this up because we are really over time. But again, Rogueslayer, thank you so much for today. We really appreciate it. We also want to thank the chat room. Thank you, chat room, for hanging out with us and for all the wonderful questions. Thank you. Also, thank you to Mark Conan, who does our intro, which we love. You can check him out at Mark Conan Well on Twitter, as well as he is part of the Torrent Think Tank crew with Jules over there. Other than that, everyone have a wonderful week. Good luck with all your challenge tunes, and everyone be safe. Have a good night. Bye. Bye.
It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? I don't know.
The WoW Challenges podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast produced by Stone and Leeta. Copyright 2017. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used for the show belongs to Kevin MacLeod, and you can find more of his great stuff at incomnitech.com. No copyright infringement is intended.
Okay, so that little bit was from, what? It was from like a Buffalo station, no? Wasn't it like Irv Weinstein back in the day?
What's that?
It's now 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are? I used to hear that on TV. And it was like
okay.
Little,
I thought it would have been a radio thing.
It was like this little blurb, like saying, "Hey, go check on your kids, just to make sure they're still in bed."
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I used to hear it all on like a Buffalo TV station that we used to get up here.
Yeah, it was a campaign they ran for a while.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Show title. I don't know why it popped in my head.
Show title.
My face
Rogueslayer.
is like smushy.
Well, I have to say, Julie timed her return to TV perfectly because it just came on really loud right after we finished recording. So that was awesome.
Nice. Oh, is that Ziggy?
That is Starbuck.
Oh, hey, whoa. It scared her.
Yep.
She was like, hey, what are you touching me for?
Up in her little tunnel.
Yes.
Yeah, Ziggy actually went on a solo questing adventure a few weeks ago. He broke out of the house and was out for 48 stressful hours.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Smelling like a skunk.
Oh.
No.
And Starbuck was like, back to the hand. You're not coming near me, bub.
Yeah. No damage? Like nothing?
No, he was fine. And then, we gave him a bath. That went well. And then like a few hours later, he was like, "Hi, hug me." So it was fun. But that didn't happen with the title. Title for today.
Anything pop out to you?
What did we talk about? We talked about so much.
Well, you've been ironing. You've been iron spreadsheets.
Ironing.
Iron spreadsheeting.
Death by cat.
Death by cat. Cat death.
Cat death. Death by cats and spouses.
Mind you could say Ironicide 91. What could you say? Ironicide is
level
something?
91. What the
what the level 91?
Just no swearing, man.
What the?
Update.
It just popped out. I just
Well, we're not on right now, so you'll be like, oh shit.
That was funny.
Because that's what Leeta had this week.
No, it's about you. I'm always doing
your
that.
show title. Come on, Rogueslayer. Come on, think hard, fast.
Ironing. Ironing.
I'm looking at my notes.
Cece says just
like
what the huh?
Ironicide.
What the huh?
Some
what
like
the huh?
What the huh?
Gentlemen
what the
prefer Ironicide.
What the huh?
Hey, I like what the huh?
What the
yeah.
huh?
Yeah. I was going to say maybe if we left off the level because we don't want to,
get away.
Jinx you?
Oh. You can say
don't say it.
Side what the huh?
If you say we're not trying to jinx you, that's not the jinx. Saying jinx does not jinx. It's saying, hey, no, well, I'm not going to say it. If you say other stuff about the character, that will jinx it.
Or you could look at it that nothing you say is actually going to impact it. It's the way you're playing the game that will impact how your character does.
That's true.
Superstitious
goalie. I play goalie. Everything about me is doing everything the exact same way when I played really well. The same food. I put on my shirts the same way. I put on my socks that foot and then that foot. I gotta it's gotta be just right. And then if I don't play well, then I gotta change things up because something's not right. It's mojo. It's a ritual. It's superstition. Goalies, man. That's how they are.
Yeah, like what the huh? There was also the daddy issues.
You got daddy issues? Oh yeah, that's right. It was Lily.
Iron Base.
Lily Voss has daddy issues.
Death by daddy issues.
Death by daddy issues. I think that's pretty good. Death by daddy issues. Oh goodness.
Okay, which one do you want?
Let's go with that one.
Death by daddy issues.
All right. Death by daddy issues. Nice.
Okay, Rogueslayer,
okay.
You are not allowed to tweet us first. Take your phone. Okay. Don't tweet us first. I swear. Every time that you're on, you tweet us first. And it's like, no!
I think last time you got me first.
Yes, but that's because I did it before the end of the show.
That job's been given to someone else, so that's fine.
Because I'm really bad at it. When I'm bad at stuff,
hilarious.
When I'm bad at stuff,
thank you so much again, Rogueslayer. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you guys so very much for having me on.
Okay, I'm gonna let my
always fun. Always fun.
Family.
Thank you.
Family. Viewers, chat room. At least that's how I think of you as family.
See?
Apparently. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get off the stream. And I'm gonna let my family out of the dungeon. So
yes.
See you later.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks, chat room. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, chat.